Gay men of Reddit. What was your sorry ladies, I like men moment? I was getting drunk with my manager out in the parking lot after my last day of work. General, I'm going to miss you. It's been fun. Remember that time? Kind of stuff. She confessed she had feelings for me, but because of the company's strict rules on fraternization she kept it to herself. She then asked if I wanted to go back to her place. Now, I never talked about my sexuality. I prefer to be single, so people would probably assume from a distance and never be validated one way or the other. I wouldn't lie if someone asked, but I passed for straight, so no one ever really did. I told her what the deal was, but surprisingly this didn't change her mind. She was not a person that was used to or would tolerate rejection. This made her a great GM, but not very personable. In fact, she kind of got offended and continued to come on to me regardless. Right there in the front seat of her car. Again, I told her it wasn't going to happen and I didn't feel comfortable with her advances. She then tried renegotiating, asking if she could just suck my dick instead. Yikes. I presume you bailed from the car after she said that? I said sure. Got my dick sucked and got out of there. Ended up parked just up the road at a movie theater as I waited to sober up enough to go home. Moved across the country a week later and never saw her again. I'm disappointed that was my last interaction with her. I liked working with her and considered us friends. And in kind of a fucked up way I needed her as a reference, and I thought ending on too much of a sour note might have compromised that. So at the end of the day she got whatever it was that she felt she needed from me or had to prove to herself, and I got a weird blowjob. I was out at a bar catching up with my siblings and a few friends when one chick started hitting on me. Typical of me. I just thought she was being friendly. My sister leaned over and said, "You're barking up the wrong tree there. He likes dudes." Poor girl looked so embarrassed. She didn't end the night empty-handed. My brother took her home instead. The obvious conclusion from this is that your brother would get laid more if he copied your style a bit. Yeah, his brother just has to start liking dicks as well. One time I was getting KFC with a friend and I think the girl at the counter must have misread my politeness. Once I'd gone to sit down with my friend, she came past and was like, "Here," and put a piece of paper on the table pretty abruptly before walking off. Basically it was a short message and her number. I'm pretty obviously not straight and the way I present myself, so this sort of thing doesn't normally happen to me and I wasn't sure what to do. In the end I spent like an hour trying to find out the best way to say, "Hey, you seem nice and good on you for being so ballsy, but also I'm gay." I also made the mistake of posting about it on Facebook because it was pretty funny, especially if you know me. But someone saw it who knew both of us and put 2 and 2 together. So basically I fucked up a bit there. She was real nice about it all and she thought it was funny too, so it was chill. I was very out of my depth though. I was in the elevator of a resort going to my room, as I just arrived in town and needed to get ready for a trade show. In comes 3 drunk chicks from the pool. One goes, "I like men with beards," trying to flirt. When I replied, "So do I," she went from trying to boing to trying to be my fruit fly. I was at a music festival and one of my favorite artists came out and played a great set. It's absolutely packed and I'm dancing my ass off in a huge crowd of people having a great time. I guess the girl standing in front of me thought I was dancing up against her to try and make a move. She turns around and tells me she has a boyfriend. Literally told her that's great. I'm gay, so that's not really any concern of mine. But I really dig your 80s top, so you do you. Back home in the US, I am coded gay, particularly my voice. However, where I live now, I am just seen as the American. I had a really nice woman strike up a conversation with me. I was really enjoying things until she touched my hand and laughed. I thought that was really weird because I typically don't like being touched, but when she laughed, I realized that she was flirting with me, not just having a conversation. So, I rolled with it, and a couple of minutes later referred to my dogs and my husband. The cold shoulder I got afterward made me wish I had kept my mouth shut. We were having a great conversation and she was lovely. Conversely, I have often found that women will be a bit standoffish of me until I mention my husband, at which point the mood completely changes, and I see a much brighter, happier, and less reserved person. This is by far the most common thing that happens. It makes me sad that both happens. One time I told a girl that I liked her boots. In my defense, they were awesome, but she and her boyfriend thought I said boobs. Oh god no, I'm gay. Helped me a lot that day.
Hey, what's up everyone? OKPJ here. Thanks for watching my video. If you didn't hate it, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you want to see videos like this every single day, and I'll see you tomorrow.